take you to all the best places. We're back at the Shingle Inn, Cockburn Gateway. I'm having a green tea and a Lamington. I'm not having a Lamington. The eating plan is tighter this week. No more kitchery, which is my newfound obsession. As you know, the mung and the rice, and it's so nurturing and yummy. So none of that, only steamed vegetables. I can stir some coriander paste in. That's yummy. That's like, flaxseed oils, lots of coriander, Brazil nuts, sesame seeds, pepitas, lots of garlic, lemon juice, salt, pepper, blended. Beautiful. So I can stir all that through my vegetables. And a detox soup, which is basically hot water with lots of spices, including chili and garlic. So, and herbal teas. So that's the discipline of the week. On discipline, coming from the Latin word disciple, to be the disciple of oneself, that's why I feel that discipline is actually an act of self-love and self-nurturing. And this morning I did the most beautiful practice, and I'm noticing that lots of my body is coming alive again, and that's really exciting. I basically really lost my way in this last 12 months with my body sensations and my diagnosis of being as ill as I was, and the loss of my dream job. And that's still something I'm really grieving, and I've got, a lot of feelings around that. So, yeah, I'm going through a lot of feelings around my destiny, and just knowing that it needs to show up via my lifestyle of chi cycle practice, staying on absolute path with no sugar, and embracing the Vedic traditions in the food that I'm now going to be eating. Rupa has said to me, though, I really need to eat chicken broth for the rest of my life. So it's cool for me not to eat any flesh, but I do need chicken broth. And that's got lots to do with cartilage kind of damage in my body and whatnot. And also just my brain gut, needs chicken broth. So, yeah, this week is the blood cleanse, and so by Friday I'm going to be purging a great deal. And this is also the kapha overload, which my sister Mies will explain more about that. But it's the overthinking and the looped thoughts, which I really suffer from, when I get too much in my mind and not enough in my spirit. Too mundane, not enough mystical. So this apparently is the real shift in that this week. I keep going in and out of, I'm over it, are we there yet? And then I, surrender again. And it's in and out of that, I've got an exciting what's next when we leave here. So in a couple of weeks, I'm obviously going home. And my home at the moment is where my cat is, Miss Bunny. And that's at my parents' house in Brisbane, Kenmore. And not far from kind of where I spent a lot of my years growing up. And I went to high school in Brisbane, Vegas. And my sister Mies, who's the Vedic practitioner in training, her and her lovely husband Brendy, and my only nephew, and no nieces, so the only kid we've got in the family, because everyone's gay and or me, so he's like the promised child. Joe P, he's 16 and lives next door with their cats, mum and dad, their dogs, and Miss Bunny lives in my bedroom at night and lives with Mies's cats during the day. And because Miss Bunny has done so well with what's going on there, it gives me the freedom to take off again, which is really exciting. So last week, my second favourite lesbian girlfriends, Joanne and Sarah, wifey and wifey, they are actually going away and have asked me to look after their house and look after their cat. They live 5-minute walk from the Copacabana beach, How Can, which is in central New South Wales, the Central Coast, just before you get to Sydney, a little seaside town, not that I've been there. And so you and I are going to do a road trip. And on the way, I've got friends in Byron, I've got another friend in Coffs Harbour. So, yeah, because the next part of my healing is going to be really embracing my body at the beach and allowing myself to love myself enough to put myself in the ocean and see if I can see where my thoughts are. You're a big fat whale, you don't deserve to go swimming, you're disgusting, those ones. We'll see how far that's been turned down from this experience. Because remember how Lynn was saying yesterday that what I'm doing is just going to continue to build and build? Oh, that's given me such a great feeling in my heart to know that, it's all coming. So I suppose what I'm sharing is that other than going to Copacabana and this little road trip, that's my what's next. That's it. So I'm still just working on my health and going to be vlogging continuously about that and what's coming up. And so Rupert's coming over tonight to give me the word up with, I think, a whole new bunch of herbs I'm taking this week. I think I'm going to have another Shiro treatment, which is the oil on the head to disarm all the thoughts. I think that's happening this week. But going through it. We're going through it, baby.